Okay, today's objective is to try to turn this into a handle, even though clearly it's got a bow in it, got big knots on it. I don't know, I may cut it off. That's plenty of length for a handle. Turn this into a hammer head, just a wood hammer insert. I don't know, just something to play with. Try to see if I can. I was going to turn that into a handle. I'd kind of marked it off, getting away from the pith. But I don't know. We'll try to make this. I don't know about the thumb over, a hammer head, and this a hammer handle. We'll see how we do. Okay, I squared off both ends, the chop saw, and I put it in the chuck because it fit. It kind of bows to one side. I left the knots and all in it. I'm going to work forward to that area right there anyway. So I got a feeling when I turn it on it's going to be spinning all kind of warp ways since it is kind of bent. It doesn't look too bad. Let's see if we can work with that. Okay, so the objective is still the same. I just got a different piece of wood. Same guy gave me that other wood, gave me this one. I remember the other one had wormholes in it. This one looks much straighter. And it's actually long enough to probably make two handles. It's about 24, 25 inches long. So I've got it chucked in. I've got it pinned in. We're going to see how this turns and see if we can make some handles out of it. It doesn't look too bad, huh? We'll try that. Okay, though I prefer the carbide tools, I'm going to go with the high-speed steel, just to kind of familiarize myself with those tools a little bit more and see how we do on this with that. Coming up on a knot. Okay, so that's a much better, much smoother end. I can now flip that over, put that in, and get it gripped down real tight. I may skin some more bark off there just for fun before I turn it around anyway. So I thought I'd go ahead and mark the halfway spot on this thing. And it is 24 and a half, so about 12 and a quarter. So I started to draw me a line, and you see I went pretty deep here, thinking I was getting a good line all the way around, but not even touching from here to here. So definitely a dip and a bow in there that's got to be dealt with. Just thought I'd share that. Okay, too much lope, too much vibration, too much length. You see, clear here, not so much here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it loose, go ahead and cut it off. It vibrated my centerpiece off, so I've got to reset the alignment. But we're going to start by cutting that, shortening the length of the two. Maybe that'll take a good deal of that lope out, at least down here where the knife is. Okay, so I figure I've got the lathe lined back up, center point and all real good. Got it tightened down. Hopefully that'll help as well. So my attempt here is to use a spindle gouge, but I confess I really don't know how or what angle to hold it at. But I'm picking up on a couple of things. But I'm more comfortable with the carburetor. So we may go to that. Okay, so I've gone back to the skew chisel and I've tried to freshen the edge up on it a little bit. I don't have my stone yet, but I got a file. So I really just struggle with how long it takes me to make something smooth around, symmetrical. Just, you're still hitting that. You see the chatter in the wood, or whatever knife I'm using at the time is bouncing. Not so much on this side, so it must be starting to straighten up here, but I feel like she's in the chuck good and feel like it's as centered as I can get it, so. Must be hard for those that know how to do this kind of thing to watch this kind of video, but it is a learning curve. Well, it's shaping up a little bit. I've gone back to the shaping screw. Not really sure why I'm working so hard to make it all one shape when I may put a hump or something in it. I don't know. Got a little larger back here just to keep your hand from sliding back off. And of course I'll have to do this end to go inside whatever that future hammerhead is. Could go smaller. That's not a bad grip. I can grip around it, but anyway, it's a prototype, right? Starting to take shape. I think I need this a little thinner down through here though. Give that hump a little more, or that back end a little more hump to it. But what do I know? Well, still not picture perfect. Well, it looks like it's got the makings of a good handle. Unfortunately, right now here at the stress end, where it's going to be attached to the hammer itself, got a wormhole, bug hole, something, so I don't know. We'll go from there.